It's not easy standing between the sticks at Old Trafford, when that very position carries the legacies of Peter Schmeichel and Edwin van der Sar during the Premier League era alone. But to say some fans and pundits were writing off De Gea within a few weeks of his move to England, you can't help stepping back and applauding what the Spaniard has managed to achieve. But now, the legendary Spaniard is looking to move away from Old Trafford, a home in which he has made so many memories in and cemented his goalkeeper legacy. Hey guys, we talk football here, and today we look at the possibility of David De Gea leaving Manchester United this summer. With this move comes an obvious elephant in the room. David De Gea has struggled for consistency since the 2018 FIFA World Cup, but there could be no denying his quality during those dazzling peak years. Besides, I think it's pretty uncontroversial to claim that David De Gea was the best Premier League goalkeeper of the 2010s, arguably raising the standard of shot stopping to new heights. And it was his astonishing elasticity on the goal line that saw him win a frankly mind-boggling 4 Sir Matt Bubsy Player of the Year awards within the space of 5 seasons. If that doesn't say enough about David De Gea's legacy at Manchester United, I don't know what will. Marry that to a Premier League Golden Glove and a Match of the Day's prize for the best save of the season 5 times over, and it quickly becomes apparent that David De Gea has been a game changer. However, almost a decade into his time at the Theatre of Dreams, De Gea's position as #1 goalkeeper is now being seriously threatened by academy prospect Dean Henderson. Having returned from loan at Sheffield United, Henderson has jousted for the most game time with De Gea this season and appears to have wrestled his way into the club's strongest 11. In fact, according to the Mirror, De Gea is now set to end his time in the famous red jersey, as he feels that Dean Henderson may take his spot. Plus the addition of his new daughter, which was just born, he feels him and his wife should be back in Spain, where their home is. If this does happen, this would free up a great amount of money on United's wage bill, and paving a way for Dean Henderson to take over. The tabloid claimed in a Saturday exclusive that the Spanish shot stopper is set to become a surplus to requirements, as manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer puts his faith in Dean Henderson as his #1. However, it's pointed out that De Gea still has 2 years left on the contract that sees him pocket $350,000 per week, meaning that United may have to pay a large slice of a $36.4 million deal. But it could be worth it in the long term, with the Red Devils paying a barely comprehensive $570,000 to the senior goalkeeper on a weekly basis. It's claimed that United valued De Gea around $50 million, but admit that the global situation might make this an unrealistic expectation, and the player would likely have to accept a pay cut. So there are certainly a few hurdles in the way before United can get De Gea off their wage bill, but there's more reason than ever to think that their fruitful collaboration could be coming to a close. And it's not like anyone is not interested in David De Gea. He is still one of the world's best shot stoppers. Real Madrid, who came within minutes of signing De Gea in the summer of 2015, are likely to be interested again at the right price, while he has also been consistently linked with a move to Paris Saint-Germain. Atletico Madrid, who sold De Gea to United for $18.9 million in 2011, may also consider re-signing him if Jan Oblak leaves this summer. Although Ole Gunnar Solskjaer does say that towards the end of the season, both keepers will have an equal opportunity, adding on De Gea's new birth of his child, it is likely to say that Dean Henderson may take more of the game time as the season comes to a close, and there are bigger games on the cards for United. It is understood when the United boss told England goalkeeper Henderson last month that he would be in goal for 6 games while De Gea was on a paternity leave. The indication was that the Spaniard would play again after the international break. But seeing their game on Sunday against Brighton, that was not the case, as Henderson found himself in goal. Some may say that De Gea still needs to ease into the United squad after a long period away, but let's be realistic. We're talking about David De Gea here, one of the best shot stoppers of this decade. Does he really need to be eased back in? In my opinion, I think it's just Solskjaer's way of saying that they don't really need him anymore, and the less and less game time he gives him, the bigger of a hint I think De Gea is getting at the end of the day. With De Gea potentially leaving this summer, United are looking to clear out a large salary fee of $570,000 a week on 5 senior goalkeepers. Sergio Romero is already running down his contract in his home country and has been told that he has no longer a place in the club, while Lee Grant is also on loan. Solskjaer and co hope that they can get rid of a lot of deadwood at the club to potentially bring in a large salary player this summer, replacing all of those goalkeepers that they let go of. But let us know what you guys think in the comments down below. Are all the arrows pointing at Dean Henderson to become the United number 1 after this summer with De Gea leaving and all the other goalkeepers leaving as well? Or will De Gea stay at the club that has brought him so much praise and he has cemented his legacy at? Let us know in the comments down below. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you guys in the next one.